Hey everyone, it's Lizzie and welcome back to my channel. If you are new to my channel, I do all things budgeting related, cash stuffing, frugal living, and one thing that I love to do is to be able to review one of our friends' budgets here on YouTube. So if that interests you, I would love to have you join. Click the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, that way you know each and every time I upload. So today we are going to be going over our second paycheck of September, and guys, we're gonna be switching things up a bit here. I'm really excited. I hope you guys enjoy. Yeah, so just bear with me because you know this is gonna be a whole new type of cash stuffing situation. But first, I want to show you a quick overview of what our paycheck budget looks like. All right, guys, so a couple of things I want to share. I get asked this all the time, so let me address it. This iPad that I'm using is the iPad Pro size 11. I use a digital planner that I put my budget worksheets in as inserts, and it's a good notes app that I use to be able to like write on and do all of the things kind of like that pen to paper feel. So I always get asked that, so I figured I would address it. And right now these worksheets are not available on my shop right now. I'm still getting used to the new layout. I want to make sure that it is good and you know user friendly, and just I like it first before I put it out there. So I've also gotten questions about that as well. So this is, like I mentioned, the second paycheck of the month. And I don't share what our true numbers are for our income just for privacy's sake, but everything else I do share. So with our budget, we are going to be tithing, and we've already taken care of that. We always tithe as soon as we receive a pay. And then we are also giving a blessing. So that's something that's just above our tithe from the 10% of what our income is. So we're going to be blessing $41, and we have a total remaining of $756 left to budget out the rest. And then we have our fixed expenses here, and I get this off of a bill tracker that I have as a worksheet. I love it. I have a whole video explaining the bill tracker, so I'll make sure to link that. But these are the bills that we are going to be allocating, separating our funds aside in our bank account for these bills. So I don't physically withdraw for rent and all of these other bills. The only one that we do take out cash for is for my husband's trainer. We pay him in cash, so it's highlighted, and we're gonna be setting aside $75 for that. We also want to include a buffer in our checking account just in case there's random stuff that may be a little higher than what is expected, and that actually happened to us this past week. So yeah, it's kind of nice having a little bit of a buffer to cover those unexpected little $5 differences in bills. So total remaining that we have after allocating for our fixed expenses is $201.70. We move over here to our variable expenses. So my husband, he uses his checking account for his personal spending and different things. I use cash envelopes. So we just transfer that amount into his account, and then the rest here we will be withdrawing in cash. So we're going to be setting aside eating out, our gas, groceries is going to be $50 this week. So that's $25 less than normal, but it's because we went a little bit over last week, and I want us to be on track, to be on budget for our monthly goal of spending only $300 for groceries for a family of 2. So hopefully we can do that. I'm gonna make it my mission to be within budget and have money left over for groceries, guys. Ugh, hold me accountable, please. And then I have my personal spending is getting 10, and then any miscellaneous stuff for me personally is getting 5. So total remaining for that ends up being $101 that we still have to break down and, you know, apply to different goals of ours. And so we have our sinking funds. Sinking funds is anything that you want to save during a period of time. So many people will come up with a number and they'll figure out how many months is it leading up to that purchase or that event, and they'll divide it by that number of months. So let's say if it's 1,000 that you want to save in 10 months, well then you'll set aside $100 every month for that. So for some of these, I don't actually have a specific dollar amount that I want to like save each paycheck. The only one that I have is Christmas, that we do want to allocate $101 monthly for Christmas to reach our goal. So that I know, but if we can't like contribute that amount for the month, then that's okay. So car maintenance, we're adding Christmas, my husband's birthday, our fun account, gifts, my birthday, and then these ones down here, the highlighted is what we withdraw in cash. So we have beauty, health, pet, and then our savings challenge. So for our savings challenge this week, if you're participating in the 100 envelope challenge, I am starting that up again. So the number I had picked in my app, I'll put a picture up here on the screen. It was 27. If you are doing this along with me, then hey, we're gonna try to save $27. So that's how much we're gonna be putting in our 100 envelope challenge. So this still leaves a remaining of $30.70. And this is where we are allocating those. So we're gonna contribute more of it towards our emergency. And then I also want to add $10 to my retirement Roth IRA. So that's the overview of our paycheck budget. And this is the cash denominations that I would like to have. But this is where I'm gonna kinda, you know, switch things up just a little bit. So let's get into the switch up. Okay guys, all right, let's move this over so we can still see the dollars. And this is where we're switching it up. And the reason why I say switch up is because I use my credit card for some purchases. And then when I do that, I'll take it from a cash envelope and I'll put it in my 2-bank envelope. So since I have a lot of cash right here, I figured, let's see, can I stuff my cash envelopes from this paycheck and not have to like go back to the bank, you know, deposit this money and then withdraw these specific denominations. So let's see, can I do that, right? We did a couple of transactions that was on our card. And so I want to put that back into the 2-bank envelope. So this was already in there. I just pulled it out. But I did go to Disney. We went to Disney and I bought a coffee mug, and that's coming out of my spending envelope. Okay, so this is my spending, and I had spent $14. So I'm gonna take the $14 for my spending, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I had folded it and like set it aside in here. That way I know not to touch it. But this is going into my 2-bank. And then also because we went to Disney, we had taken some like spending money. So I have money left over from that. So we have $6 that we had in cash. This is to go back to our fun category, okay? I hope that makes sense. We did use like some gift cards and stuff, but I just want to like add that back in there. And I made a note of everything. Spending got 14, fun is getting 6. So I know the difference, like whatever's left in my bank account, I will transfer that back into our sinking fund for fun. And I know what to pay for my credit card that was used. So hopefully that makes sense. I also have some receipts here that needs to be scanned in Fetch. I hope you all know Fetch, you get like gift cards for scanning receipts. We've gotten many gift cards from Fetch, so I have to do that. I'm just gonna leave that in here. And then I have some coin in here. Right. So that's how much coin I have, and I have my jug. And let's just add it up in here. All right, so it says that there is $13.03 in here. Whew. All right, so here is what I am thinking about doing. We're gonna lay out the money that is going into my 2-bank, and the total, not including this, it should be $375. So yeah, we're gonna we're gonna see. Let me set this aside. That's also going to the 2 bank. But let's count this up and make sure that this is $375. This is everything that we had spent on a credit card, and I had already pulled from our cash envelopes. This is also, my parents had given me their money for their phone bill. It was $90, and I think that was, yeah, that was it. So $375. So we have 150, 250, 270, 290, 310, 330, 340, 350, 55, 60, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 375. All right. I know I'm not going to be using no $100 bills, but we'll see. And then we have the money that we had just taken from the cash envelopes, and that's 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So adding that to the 375, the 20, we have 395. So hopefully this can all work out. Let's just put the money, I'm gonna put it up at the top. Let me actually move my pumpkin over, my little pumpkin. And I'll move all of these aside. So I guess this is gonna be kind of like a bill exchange type of deal situation. I don't know. So the point is, we want to put these amounts in our cash envelope. So I have it up here at the side. Don't know if you guys can see it very well, but I just want to have a note of what we got going on, right? So with our cash envelopes that we keep in our wallet, we do have some money left over. So I'm going to make a note of that, of like what we have remaining, just so I can, you know, I can know. So we have nothing in eating out, nothing in gas, nothing in groceries, but we do have money in spending. We have $1, $2, $3 in spending. So just so I know that $3. So let me actually, I'll include that here. And then our miscellaneous, we have $10. So I'll include that over there. And then just because I know that I wanted to have a lot of 1s, I wanted a lot of 5s, I'm going to tap into our sinking funds, and I have what the total that we should have for our sinking funds on my app right here. So I know like what we got going on. So that's good. So I'm actually going to also pull from that. So we had the $10 from the miscellaneous, and I think that that's good. So I'm just gonna set that aside, and we're gonna take from our sinking funds what we're able to. So I know beauty, I don't have a lot, so I'm not gonna take anything from there. And blessing, we have the 65. So 65 is in blessing. I'm actually gonna put this here because I know we're contributing more. So yeah, we'll just do all of that. And then health, we currently have $11, but we're gonna be contributing more. So I think that there's some like 5s and 1s. Yeah, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 in here. We'll be restuffing these as we get to the cash stuffing. Pet, we currently have $15 in our pet. So I have the 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. So I know to include that. And then trainer, we don't have anything in there. So the only one that I didn't put was beauty because it just has $2 and we'll only be stuffing $2 anyways. All right, so let's try this out. Let's see how this works. All right, so starting off with the eating out. Eating out is getting $10, and what we're doing is 2 5s. So we have 5 and 10. Let me actually move this aside because that's kind of annoying. Okay. So we have 5 and 10 for eating out. Right. And then gas is getting $10 and it's only getting a $10 bill. So we have the $10 bill. Here we go. Groceries is getting $50, and how we're breaking this down, it's getting 120, 2 10s, 1 5, and 5 singles. 1 2 3 4 5. So this should be 50. We have 20, 30, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, and 50. All right, miscellaneous is getting $5, and it's getting 5 1s. We have 1 2 3 4 5. 1 2 3 4 5. And then spending is getting $10. Oh, I'm gonna do this way. Spending is getting, I think it's just a $10 bill. Is that right? Yeah. Okay, so we have no more 10s. Oh my gosh. Let's see if we can do this, guys. All right, let's see if we can do this. Okay, so my cash envelopes are all done. Let me put them back in my wallet. Okay, so my wallet is all stuffed. Now moving on to my 100 envelope challenge. And so I had picked the number 27. So we will be stuffing $27. So we have our 20, 5, 6, and 7. 20, 5, 6, and 7. Okay. So that envelope is all good. The next thing is our sinking funds. So these are our sinking funds. These are the ones that I keep in cash because they're more often used. So beauty is getting the $2, and currently there is $2 in here. So with the $2, there will now be $4. So I'm gonna take out my little tracking app here and just make a note that we are adding $2 today. So now, yep, there should be $4. 1 2 3 4. 4 in the beauty. Blessings, okay, so blessings, it currently had $65, but what we're doing, we are adding $41. So today is the 8th, we're adding 41, and so that gives us $106 to be in the blessings. So we're gonna take 100, a 5, and a 1. So we have 106 here. I think this is working out, guys. I hope I don't speak too soon. All right, let's see. Health is getting $2. So it currently had $11. So with adding $2, it should now have $13. So we're gonna take 2 5s, because that's what we have. So 10, 11, 12, and 13. Right? Pet had $15. We're adding $5, so it should have 20. It should have 20, so we're gonna take a $20 bill. Okay, and then the last envelope that we have here is our trainer. And for this, we are going to be allocating $75. There's currently nothing in there. So I'm just gonna go ahead and make a note that today we're adding $75. The app that I'm using is called Simple Budget Envelopes, by the way. There is a charge for it. It was free when I first got it, but now I think it's like maybe $2 to get the app. So for the trainer, we have 50, a 70, and our 5. Okay, so our cash envelopes are good. Now we have some money that we still have to put in the bank account, but we had some remaining money from our cash envelopes, and that's why I made a note of it over here. We had $13 from our spending. So what are we gonna do with that money? I think I'm going to, I wonder if I should just make this a habit to always grab at my 100 envelope challenge for this. So we have $13. Let's see, I think I have the 13. Yep. So we have our $13 envelope, and we should just put the 13 in here. We have 10, 11, 12, and 13. 10, 11, 12, 13. So we've already stuffed 4 envelopes, and we just started this in September. Restarted it. So now what do we have to deposit in the bank now? Let's see. We have 100, 50, 100, 150, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 158. So $158 is what I will be depositing back into our bank account. And this is just from those purchases that we did online. And then when we got paid, I would just be paying back our savings and other things based on that paycheck budget. So guys, I think that this worked out. What do you guys think? I want your honest opinion, but I'm excited. I'm excited that that actually worked out. Like, I've heard people talk about it, that they like don't go to the bank multiple times for their cash stuffing because they use their credit cards like I do, and I'm impressed. I'm so excited about this. But if you enjoyed today's video, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys right here in a brand new video. Bye guys.